We got us a team 2 ready to go with Cat Jam as a Feral Druid. We got ourselves Obliteration on that Fire Mage with Akitra as a Sub-Rogue, with Chet Morton as a Red Paladin, and Demonic Rogue as an Outlaw Panda. Wow, that's a lot of combos I wouldn't expect. We got ourselves Shaq here in the back with Flex and Cutie. We got ourselves and Nell as well as Chicago. They are missing a 5th, but hopefully the 5th will zone in sometime soon. I think you guys should just get a roll to figure out who's going first or last, and whoever's the 5th that zones in should probably end up going last or something. Chet is already out and about as a Red Paladin. It looks like he's going to be going up against Chalk. It looks like the 5th is going to be here, Poison Soaks. I guess they're sending him last or first, or maybe have him roll to figure out who's going first or last. Yeah, plenty of time. 30 seconds to do the duel. Chet and Chalk giving each other a bit of a courtesy bow. Nice smog, by the way. What are those shoulders? Are those LFR shoulders? There's no way, right? Like the yellow. It looks so good. This bone and yellow looks so good. Chalk is going to go with a big old Ascendance at the beginning. He's ascending, boys! Big trinket out of that stun. Not being held down by no Hodges into a big old Sunder as Shield of Vengeance is about to pop on him. Better have the Maelstrom for a big kill after the Shield of Vengeance. It looks like Chet is going to hold on to the Shield of Vengeance just because Chalk couldn't have enough damage to break through it. He is going to start using all that Maelstrom to get himself as much self-heal as possible. Should be able to get a double zap on Chet, but Chet switching pace a little bit with his holy power. Gonna go for Word of Glories as soon as his health starts dipping. No more Tempest Verdicts. Only Tempest Verdicts while you're high up in a health, but otherwise Word of Glories just for that freebie survivability. And those Tempest Verdicts are burning through Chet pretty hard right now. Is gonna get himself an Earth Shield. Might need to go for more Maelstrom. Needs himself more melee hits onto Chet in order to get more Maelstroms. Uses Wolves already, so now he's looking like he's going to tuck his tail and run. Can't even use Wall because it's not going to be able to deal with the holy damage that Chet got. It looks like it's going to be a Hodge. I think it's going to be out. Chalk does get himself a heal at the last second. I don't even know how. Needs himself a big heal. Try to wall it, but the holy power and holy damage goes through that wall. I don't even know what that wall is called. It's shorter than the normal wall. But it makes you immune from physical damage, but makes you unable to react. Chet popping off big damage onto Nelly. And it's going to be big damage out of the Red Paladin until the disarm comes out. And at least not in a good spot right now. Big Templar! Oh my god, I don't even know what happened just now. No karma. It looked like he didn't even have a global. He just got hit by one ability into the next. I don't even know what happened just now. But it looks like it's going to be Chicago up next as an Enhancement Shaman. I keep trying to figure out who is who on the keybinds. And I keep swiping the wrong people. But so far, Chet is 2-4-0. It's 2-0 right now. Just completely took the mug downtown, dude. I don't even understand. I was expecting that he'd get on defensive. What did he hit him with? What was that? Probably a conduit or something. Bro, I don't even know what kind of paladin he is. Is he Kyrian? Hodge on to Chicago is going to go for a trinket immediately. Big harvest off of the paladin. Harvesting his health for their own. Big damage, but also massive recovery. Does get for a free heal. And Chet does not land an interrupt. If Maelstrom is at about 4 or higher, that's generally a fast kick that you won't be able to stop. Big Sunder onto Chet. Trying to keep Chet nearby for the Counter-Strike Totem. And Counter-Strike Totem should do a bit of damage zapping him back too. Unless he eliminates it like he did just now. Shield of Vengeance still holding the stroke for Chet. Recovering health while he has the Absorb. Hodge in Chicago trying to get those Templars verdicts back to back. Is playing Kyrian. So I think that was a double judgment. Big Templars at the end. Paladins got a nerf, especially the Kyrian Paladin. But it looks like for Chet, that nerf didn't even touch him. And it was never supposed to happen next week, which I'm pretty sure has already happened. Big bottom to Chet with a route to follow. Poison Soaks. Just looking to maybe get some line of sight away from Chet. The Paladin is taking a little bit of damage. We are not a dampening yet. So you might as well spam the Sword of Glories. Look at that recovery, man. The thorns, the bleeds. He was doing A-okay. Not getting interrupted by the Feral to get his cast off. Not doing it. You better just generate some holy power and just transfer it into Word of Glories. Maybe gonna go aggressive here. That is going to be a Feral with a Hodge. Not trinketing anything in Chet. Might need to get himself some holy power in order to catch up with heal. The Feral back and now it's perfect opportunity to use some of that mana in order to flash a light. Because Chet doesn't really use mana except for Crusader Strike. That's really the only ability that even makes him use mana. Get into some more holy power off of Poison Soaks while available for the Feral. Chet did have himself the mid-long wings, not real wings. So next go could be pretty big. That's going to be Poison trying to get some jukes. But Chet, being a paladin, that's a bit of a wheelchair class. He's just not fast enough to run out the platform. So he sees Poison Soak's running out and then leaping. And he's like, okay, well, my slow Paladin, but you're just going to turn right to him. Hodge on to Poison. Maybe big damage. Finally, the verdict comes out. Hammer comes in. Didn't get the procs. And looks like Poison is going to catch himself at least one regrowth back into the bear form. Cat form, maim. Might be a defensive on Shed. Does not sit in that stump for too long. I think it might have been a human racial. Is going to... Did he just use the Kyrian to clear himself of bleeds? He might have. I saw like a little shimmer in his chest. Kyrian shimmer in his chest. I don't know if that was the potion or not. But he's not really dealing with bleeds, so might have just cleaned those bleeds up there. Gonna be big Convoke. Is gonna trick out of the human racial, interrupting immediately. He just saved that trinket just for the Convoke. He doesn't need to let the Feral get the freebie off of him. Shield of Vengeance is available. Barkskin Thorns is up for Poison Soak. Is gonna go for a maim. That Shield of Vengeance does slap back to him. Hodge, as Shed goes for wings. Maybe big damage available. Judgment up. Maybe next up is Verdict. Does the trick. Looks like Chet is gonna have to get a defensive. Didn't use full wings. That's just a mid-long wings though. So he's not popping off real wings, I think, until Poison trinkets something. When he knows he can land the kill. Bash onto Chet. Poison super low in health. Try to get a big old bites. Final Verdict coming out. Big kill for Poison, though. Does get himself a massive reset there. And is going to try to see if he can bail out. The Hand of Hindrance does come out. Just has to power shift to get out of that. Looks like Chet is going to be stuck in Ursos for a little bit. As we're hitting that 6 minutes into the duel, 8%. Finally, we're going to be seeing some healing reduction. The Consecration does not get the cat out of stealth. Hodge onto Poison. Still has a trinket. Looks like that's actual wings coming out for Chet. Looks like Poison thinks he can survive it with Barkskin. Thorns is up. Chet could go for a big defensive here. Not going to sit that maim long at all. And Poison still maintaining himself. So far, Chet has been just an unstoppable juggernaut. Pretty slow as a class, but hard-hitting and big healing. And that's going to be that Tempest Verdict. Taking out the Feral with flexing. Last man left, and nobody has been able to get through the bubble of Chet. Has been forced the bubble out of this guy. Flexing is going to have to do something in order to force the bubble out of him. Trying to get the nades in. Chakrams coming out. Trinkets out of the hammer just so next go for Chet. Could be huge. Does throw in the Maldraxxus Chakram, so that's going to do quite a bit of damage to Chet. And that's going to be Chet potentially using a bubble here, trying to maintain his health as best possible while wings are up. Hand of freedom to walk away from the harpoon. Did not have real wings, that was middle-long wings, but is going to be able to get himself flashlights back-to-back, flexing, looking to catch himself some heals as well. Chet still holding on to Bop and Bubble, so that's huge. About a minute left on those wings, so we're not going to be seeing his big burst in just a bit. Let's see him get himself the middle-long wings very, very soon. That's going to be Harpoon. I think Flexing is trying to give Chet opportunity to start healing. Harpoon in, interrupt him. Big hammer comes out for Chet. Could be huge right now. Final Verdict looking for big damage. Is going to be Turtle. And Chet is going to go for another set of wings with a middle-long wings by the looks of it. Try to give himself a bit of a heal. His health is still doing just fine at 70% dampening. The dampening just didn't go long enough at all. And Chet getting hit with a stun Flexing. Trying to maintain the damage on him as best as he can. Was that Tranquilizing Shot just now? The purple? Just purple? Was that? Also, did your pet just... Oh, I was thinking his pet maybe died, but he kind of ported back to him. Flexing unable to run away from Chet. That's going to be a freezing trap that doesn't last long at all. Feign death for a second. Does have another trap ready. Chet is ignoring it completely. Flexing just doesn't have much left. No trick available. I think Chet just has him here. Nothing can stop this Paladin at this point. And that's going to be Paladin 1v5. Getting crows on him. Getting spat on by a slime. And massive healing for this man. Pallies, especially Kyrian Pallies, this thing got nerfed. Final Verdict makes any mistakes. 30% more holy damage instead of what, 50? And the Kyrian throw ability does less damage than Judgment themselves in PvP. And it's like 25% nerf on that. And when you get the Conduit, it sends one less hammer. So it's supposed to, I think, send 3. Now it can send 2. Also very RNG if it does. I think there's still a nice synergy enough with that playstyle where Paladins have honor talents that work with judgments, mostly their health percentage damage, which I think is a big portion of that combo. I could be wrong.